Fun on Friday. Happy Friday. Gorgeous day. I am Susan Shine Carlin, shineonsoulcenter.com, and this is the Daily Vibe Ride. I am glad you guys are with me. As per usual, I'll start with my 5 things that I'm grateful for. I'm grateful for another just gorgeous day. It's a bit of a heat wave and I am a heat freak, so I'm very grateful for that. I am thankful for more fun plans with a couple friends tonight, and that one of my favorite haunts is opened outside now. Number 3, I am thankful for I guess just a great night's sleep, and I woke up way early, but man, I just slept soundly, so I'm grateful for that. I am grateful again for you guys for being with me and watching this, whether you watch it now or later, doesn't matter. But I just really appreciate all the love and support, for sure. And number 5, I am grateful for, again, for my fur family and how much they crack me up and make me laugh. So there you have it. That's my gratitude, and we'll do the 3 things to lift your vibe. And so the nudge that I got for the first thing is, hey Joseph, the first thing is to raise your vibe by writing a note, a text, an email, anything you want, in any way you want to communicate to your family, to your favorite family member, to tell them what you love about them. Even just one thing that you love about your favorite family member. And then to do the same thing with your least favorite family member. So I've got to do this later, but I started thinking about it, and I do have a least favorite family member. You know, sometimes we do. And it was a really great exercise in digging deep to see what I'm grateful for them. And of course, my favorite family member, you know, that's easy. But yeah, I love that nudge. So there's that. And no, Joseph, I'm not going to read your mind right now. When I do a psychic reading, Joseph, my soul connects to your soul, or my higher self connects to your higher self. It's not like really reading your mind. And I will say I'm a very polite psychic, so that unless I have your permission, even, you know, if I'm out and about or at the grocery store or whatever, like, I'm not tiptoeing through anyone's tulips, you know, psychically without their permission. So there's that. But anyway, thanks for the comments, Joseph. I love that. All right, and so that's your first thing. The second thing, I love that. The second thing is to, go to your happy place, right? So just shut out all the noise. It's kind of noisy outside here on the street today, but the second thing is to shut out all the noise, to turn everything off. Just close your eyes, take some deep breaths, and think about what makes you super happy. It could be a great memory, or better yet, it could be something that hasn't even occurred yet, but just whatever makes you happy. Close your eyes, close out the world, breathe that in just for a minute, and that will raise up your vibe too. So I love that. I tried that, you know, beforehand when I got the nudge, and I'm like, oh yeah, some great memories, like Christmas morning stuff, or whatever it is for you. So anyway, that's your second thing, and then we're going to do 7 angel cards today. 777. So pick a number or 2 between 1 and 7, and can't do it wrong. So whatever comes up, that's the message for you today, in love and light only. And so let me, I've got an intro here. Oh well, it's live. You never know. Okay, so I got the angel cards. Start thinking about a number between 1 and 7. And I'm going to shuffle these out and then draw 7 right off the top is what's coming up. So let's do that. And I hope you guys have some fun plans for the weekend, the freaking weekend. We're about to have us some fun, some safe plans, right? Limited plans, but you know, it really forces me to get creative. And so the last couple weekends, I've gone to the ocean and just had a swim by myself. And you know, the lifeguards are out, so it's safe. but yeah, it's really lovely. You know, that's a free thing, and I have a little secret spot I love to go in Orange County so that it's not crowded at all. And I love to go towards the end of the afternoon, so when people have been there all day, they're kind of cooked, you know, and they're pulling out, and so there's parking, and yeah, I love it. I love it. And that's not something that I would be probably normally doing, you know, on a weekly basis. But yeah, that's been really, really great. And so I'm thankful that we can still have fun, but we just have to be a little bit more creative about it. Okay. Let's see what's going on here. Okay. 3, 4, 7. All right. I am going to put my little heart rock there. How cute is that? See a little heart, natural heart. Love that. All right. Okay. So for you number ones, the first one is Grace and Antoinette, and this card's been coming up a bit lately. So to help heal this situation, see the other person's point of view with compassion. And you know, we've talked about this card before, and conflict is a part of life. It's healthy, actually. We don't always see eye to eye with everyone. And it's funny, you know, with that family nudge too, this might be kind of appropriate if you pick number 1. And it's a little bit of a row or a thing with a family member. But you know, you see here that she is bowing her head, this one, and this other one's coming to her. And so whenever I see this card, I feel like she's the one that was maybe out of line, you know, because no matter which side you're on the conflict, neither party feel good until it's resolved. So one of the best things that you could do is to try and walk a mile in the other person's shoes, to be compassionate about what might be their problem, their, you know, even a disorder, or what, you know, their perspective may not match yours. But there is a meeting in the middle, and again, you know, they've got the water there behind them too, and so that always brings purification and clarity, and so yeah, you know, we can always work things out to a large degree, or we can definitely always try. And sometimes we have to figure out a way to love somebody from a distance, and that's okay too, right? So that's for your number ones. And then number 2, if I can get a hold of it here, is Adriana. I am leading you toward the answer to your prayers. Please listen to and follow the steps I am communicating through your intuition, thoughts, and dreams. Just a beautiful card. And you know what I love about this is the intuition, right? Because we're all intuitive. We all have that little voice. We all have those gut feelings. I think we're all psychic, to be real. But I love this because she's got this torch of light, and this is really standing out to me right now, because she, you know, sometimes we need that light to guide us, right? Sometimes we can't see, like where these little kiddos are, it's kind of dark, and she's definitely lifting them up and taking them with this light towards their destiny. And so, and again, they've got the torch lit up here too in the corner of the card. And so, you know, the light will always guide us, right? And the light is, it's really crucial in this. And I think it's because she's lighting your way, right? With communicating through your intuition, thoughts, and dreams. And so, strong message here to pay attention to your dreams if you're a vivid dreamer, and those gut feelings and your thoughts. And so sometimes, you know, for me, about 100% of the time, the content for the daily vibe ride comes up with a thought. It just pops in my head. And oftentimes that's how our angels, spirit guides, God, whatever you source, universe, guides us. So pay attention to that, and it's great news too, right? Because we're coming, you know, we've been in some kind of dark times, and I love the encouragement of heading towards the light. Excuse me. So that's for your number 2s. Number 3 is Akasha, and it says, you are a spiritual teacher. You have the ability to counsel others and help them awaken their spiritual gifts and divine life mission. Look at this card. It is so pretty. I love all the galacticness that's going on here from the universe, and I would say this is a really strong message. This card does not come up very often, I found, and so if you pick number 3, and you've got a little something in mind that's been in the back of your mind, wondering about maybe changing a life course again right now as far as your life path. You're a spiritual teacher. You have the ability to counsel others and help them awaken their spiritual gifts and divine life mission. And you know, I think that there's probably nothing more rewarding than doing just that, than helping people realize their divine purpose and why they're here. Very powerful card. I love that for you number threes. Think about that. It's showing up for a reason, okay? And this moon is a Capricorn, I think it's a Capricorn, almost full moon that we're nudging on. I think the full moon's going to be in Aquarius, but right now, especially if you're in Aries, this is a time for thinking about if your spiritual path is connecting with your career path, and if it should. And so, there you go, number threes. All right, number four is Bethany, and when she shows up, she means it. When you take excellent care of yourself, everybody benefits. Give yourself a relaxing treat today, such as a massage, sea salt bath, or pedicure. So I love this card. It comes up quite a bit in these times that we're having. And again, it's a reminder to really take good care of yourself. And that's not selfish. It's not selfish to go, time out, I'm gonna go do something nice for myself. I am going to relax. And you know, the deeper message to this card is we have a tendency to go and go and go. For the people who pick number four, you have a tendency to just go, 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 and you're giving to other people all the time. And so when you kind of stop and reinvest in yourself and relax, that's actually a really productive activity. And so for you type A'ers, for you go-getters, for you givers, slowing down and relaxing is actually being productive, because you're going to be able to show up for the humans that you support even more energized and refreshed and in a better place if you take a little time to do some self-care, okay? And then where are we at? 5. Number 5 is Ariel. New psychic and spiritual experiences are changing the way you view the world and yourself. Allow your spiritual gifts to open through study, prayer, and meditation. Such a pretty card. And I will try and take a picture of all these cards and then post that too, so you guys can kind of zoom in. But again, you know, she's come up before too, and I think this is really a huge time of spiritual awakening for a lot of people. People are wondering, why am I here? What is my purpose? Do I love what I'm doing? Should I think about doing something differently? Am I passionate about what I'm doing? And so here again, you see the light coming through. So I love this theme that we're seeing, you know, with the light, and especially if you picked 3 and 5, you're going to be a spiritual gangsta if you're not already. So I love that. New psychic and spiritual experiences are changing the way you view the world and yourself. I think that's happening for a lot of us in these times too, is 100% of us have had changes in our life this year with all that's going on. So allow your spiritual gifts to open through study, prayer, and meditation. And I've mentioned this before, but when I started meditating on a daily basis, and it could even be 5 minutes, I mean, it's not a huge thing, but when I started meditating more days than I didn't, is how I started, and I set a goal of getting up to 15 minutes a day, my whole world, life, everything changed. So the power of prayer, study, and meditation is huge, huge for whatever you'd like to do with yourself. Okay? And number 6 is your desired outcome will occur in the very near future. Oh, this is Azure. Have patience and faith and don't try to force it to happen. And Azure has come up lately here too. Again, you know, a lot of positive changes that are on the horizon for us, and whether we realize it or not, this is a huge summer of change. We're here, right? And so let's try and make it a positive change and take advantage of, you know, getting creative and digging deeply and figuring out where your passions lie. But I love that, you know, the groundwork that you've been doing, all this heavy duty thinking that you've been doing, your desired outcome will occur in the very near future. And you know, it's like your ideas with these birds, there's birds, are taking flight, right? And Azura is here to help make that a easier transition with the patience and the faith. I've mentioned those before, that those are not my strong suits. There's something I'm leaning into and trusting more and more, along with surrender, and don't force it to happen. So we're back to the go with the flow message once again, and that faith, that positivity, that release, and letting go of the how. How is this going to happen? We don't need to know how. And I think women especially, not to sound sexist, but we have to know the why of things and the how of things. And so for me, releasing the how of my desired outcome, how it's going to happen, letting that go, there's a lot of freedom in that. I'll just say that. So okay, that's for 6s, and then number 7. I don't know why my cards are kind of gunked. Number 7 is Desiree, and it says, no, conditions are not favorable right now. Wait or look into other options and ask the angels to help guide and comfort you. And she's been popping up quite a bit too. And I used to not like it when I saw this card, because I'm like, wait, what? I want to do what I want to do. And it's not saying no. It's just saying to gather more information, to dig a little deeper, to see if there's another way to go about it, and to sort of drag your feet, right? To just hold up, wait a minute, and put your thoughts together, gather the information, and see if there's a different way to go. So it's kind of like, it always hits me kind of like that caution signal. And here's another thing that I've learned recently, and it's amazing what's showing up as a result. Ask the angels to help guide and comfort you. They're just waiting for you to ask, is my new understanding. So when you need the help, when you need the comfort, when you need the direction and the guidance, just ask. All right, so I love that. All right, guys, so happy Friday. And let's see, what's your empowering statement today? You are freaking amazing, and don't forget it, all right? So I am freaking amazing, and I'm not gonna forget it. Okay, happy Friday. I hope you all have a great weekend. My game plan is to be back with you on Tuesday next week, and wow, it'll be August. So happy end of July. Mwah! Love you guys. See you next time. Thank you for being here.